might get completely canceled for saying this, but I just feel like more and more it's really out of touch, distasteful, and frankly annoying how much a lot of creators are just flaunting wealth on their social media. And it's like all they do. It's like I took a private jet to this fancy brand event and I drank Moet and I have a Van Cleef bracelet. I have $5,000 of bracelets on my wrist and I have a $20,000 bag. Meanwhile, the audience that is the only reason they have these opportunities are probably people that are oftentimes like struggling to put groceries on the table or struggling to pay rent. And I just don't get it. Like I genuinely, and it's no disrespect. Like people can spend their money however they want, and I truly admire anyone who makes a living doing content because it's really really challenging. But I just don't see the longevity of that. Like with the current state of our economy, the political climate, everything that's happening in the world, like I feel that there's a push more to people wanting authentic content and content they can relate to and content that makes them feel something. And I understand that it's fun to watch people live a lifestyle that, might be desirable. But at the same time, I just don't get it. Like I just find it so out of touch. I really, really do. And there was a time in my social media career path where I thought that that was what I was supposed to do too. I was like, I'm a content creator. This is what content creators do. I have to fly first class. I have to post things that wealthy people do. I have to live this lavish lifestyle. And then I was like, no, I don't. That's like literally nothing to do with any of the reason that I started on social media. So I'm not going to do that. This
I don't really understand what the problem is. Like, so you actually admired it, you did it as a content creator, you admired it when you was looking to be a content creator or when you was following other content creators. But because a lot of people are complaining in your algorithm about not having a job or being in a difficult situation, or maybe they facing layoffs, or maybe they is on food stamps. Now y'all want people as influencers to post content that is more relatable to the people because you are trying to influence culture by saying that we need to be more woke about what people are going through. I don't believe in that. I think that is 9 billion, 8.5 billion people on this earth, and you should go where you celebrate it and not where you tolerate it. It's crazy to me that people think that they're supposed to dumb themselves down, excuse me, or feel some type of way about how people present the information of what their life is like because you gonna feel some type of way about it. I'm not a fan of that. I don't think that people should throttle themselves. Everybody ain't broke. Everybody is not broke.
any of the reason that I started on social media. So I'm not going to do that. This content creator was talking about how people are saying that they don't want to see rich influencers building houses, living their lives, all that type of stuff because they think it's tone deaf because people are not receiving food stamps, SNAP benefits, and things like that. And her video was saying basically you can curate your For You page, but you cannot curate other people's lives. Why do you want to be trauma bonded with somebody on your timeline? And you know what? I agreed
Facts.
with it. And it was so crazy that people were talking about in the comments because you have a group of people that are saying, like, we don't want to see these uber rich influencers living their life, buying purses and bags and stuff like that because people are going through a really rough time. But on the flip side, y'all don't want to see the realistic lifestyle either. Like you don't. And it's the truth. Like I'll never forget this. I keep bringing up this video every time, but there is this couple, and I wish I would have followed them. I can't find their page now. I got to look for it. But they basically make content about paying off their home. That's their content. They're like, we're trying to pay off our home. Like they have a kid, and basically all they did in the video was show things that they had in their house that they don't replace. Mind you, the house is nice. It's nice. And all she just showed, like, the son had like an iPad that was broken that they refused to fix. They had old phones. Like they just were not going to participate in consumerism because they wanted to pay off their home. And the entire comment section was like, I hope this life never finds me. This is insane. Like I had never seen comments like that. It compelled me to make a video because they lived in a nice house. A house that most people didn't even grow up living in. So you don't want to see a realistic life because their house it literally,
It was perfectly fine. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all do want to see luxury. But the thing is, because your ego, your jealousy in your life, you don't look at that as something to motivate you. You look at it as something to covet and to be jealous of.
When I was broke and I had to move back into my mom's basement and I got all of my cars repossessed and stuff like that, I used to watch movies. I used to watch Wall Street. I used to watch a lot of different things that would motivate me, and I really just loved it. I loved watching House Hunters, HGTV. I liked watching anything that would motivate me to be a better version of myself and put me in a greater position. I used to listen to Eric Thomas and CT Fletcher and all of those guys. And then obviously, you know about the Kimbo Slices and all of that type of stuff in the battle rap videos. I used to look at a lot of stuff, but I also used to look at the car channels and the car review channels, and it would motivate me. And I would be excited about what life is like and what life is coming for me because I was able to visualize how to get to and where my success was going to come from. And it was never about no jealousy and no hate and stuff. So it's ironic to me that people are complaining about the fact that other people are doing well because they think that it's tone deaf. So you want to trauma bond with other people because you're jealous?
So then you're saying, oh, you don't want to see this. Okay, well, like the creator says, you're going to have to scroll, honey. You're going to have to scroll because there's going to be good things happening in people's lives while simultaneously bad stuff is happening in other people's lives. It is what it is. And everybody doesn't necessarily want to be reminded of how hard their life is and how terrible and fucked up shit is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of stuff keeps you down. But anyways, it was just compelling me because I'm like that, it was insane to me. So it's like, you just don't want to see, you're not happy with anything. You're not happy when people are celebrating their wins and building houses and doing better, but you're also not happy when people are living within their means. Like, make up your fucking mind.
If your friend was in the process of planning a wedding, and during that process, you ran into some financial troubles, and now possibly you may not be able to go to the wedding, would it now become tone deaf for your friend to continue to go through the process of planning that wedding, her wedding? Oh, exactly. I had to dumb it down for y'all so y'all could hear how y'all sound when y'all be hating on people whose lives, first of all, look exactly how you desire your life to be. And you call it tone deaf because you're going through struggles. I understand. Yes, there's things that's going on in this world. Honey, we're struggling. Yes, we're trying in our day-to-day lives to really just make it by. There's really things happening. People are not getting food stamps. Thanksgiving is around the corner. We get it. That doesn't mean people have to stop living their lives. Honey, I just came across the video today. Somebody was talking about, oh, is it me? Or it just feels like, and I don't want to see influencers building up their houses and doing all this and that when people are not receiving food stamps. Honey, well then scroll. You have to scroll. Like, what? And then here's the thing, because I spoke about this in my live this morning. Y'all be knowing exactly who you're talking about. Okay, it'd be a whole subtweet. Say their names or leave it on the playground. Okay, because the comments had already revealed who y'all were talking about. Y'all were talking about the Henry family, and they were like, yeah, because, I just can't see them building that. Excuse you? First of all, rebuke you in the name of Jesus, because how dare you?
I don't even know who the Henry family is, but I'm compelled to go look for them now because apparently people are mad at them for being successful. Imagine being mad at somebody for being successful.
That is actually exactly what I want to see right now. Because that gives me hope to know that, yes, there's still blessings being given out there. There's still something to look forward to in this life in the midst of all this. Y'all want to be trauma bonding with everybody on your team? Listen,
Yep.
you can curate your FYP, but you cannot curate my life or anybody else's. Hello, message. Are y'all okay?
Nope. Nobody is okay because a lot of people are jealous that other people are being successful. I think that anybody that is doing okay, either they hiding it or they catching hell. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley. 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love y'all. Appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.